Welcome to the complete animation of Fuli from The Lion Guard, the episode titled The Wisdom of Kongwe. This is probably one of my favorite Fuli episodes in the entire series because it shows a pretty good interaction between her and someone who is basically her opposite. I get the feeling that Kongwe has dealt with many cheetahs over her lifetime. I don't know how old Kongwe is. My guess is well over 100 years old. She says things like, I've seen many kings. Yeah, I think that Kongwe is really old. Like, Rafiki is a whippersnapper compared to Kongwe. But yeah, so, the Lion Guard. I haven't done a video on the Lion Guard in a long time. And, I don't know, it's like after Season 3 finished, my desire to talk about the show kind of evaporated quite a bit. And it's not because I didn't like Season 3. I liked Season 3. But I guess the finality that came with the series ending kind of made me feel like I was kind of done with it too. It's hard to explain. But yeah, so this episode is good. It's pretty well paced, and it's almost an episode where they had the guts to say that they didn't need to have the entire guard present. Almost. Instead, what we get is a story that is mostly Fuli and Makini helping Kongwe to get back to Pride Rock. But they keep cutting over to a pretty inconsequential bit about Kion, Beshti, and Bunga helping some animals from a wildfire. And to be honest, I don't think this episode needed that. Because, how many other episodes are there in this season 2 that are all about showing the entire guard helping with fires? I think that fires are a common tool in the writing of this show because it's a very real, threatening thing, but it needs more. It doesn't require violence or the death of any characters to resolve. But I think that they kind of overused it. I think that fire was pretty boring by the end of it all. I don't know about boring. Like they set too many things on fire in season 2. That's my big thing. Heck, they set too many things on fire at the beginning of season 3. It's like, we get it. It's the dry season, and Scar's minions have access to an easy source of heat with the volcano, but come on, so many fires. So, the song that Fuli is singing right now is one of the more okay songs in the series. It's like, I think that there are less than 10 songs in the entire series that are like really good songs. But there's a song in every episode. So, guess what? That means that there's like 26 episodes in each season. Not the third. There's more like 13 in that one. Yeah, so there are 10 good songs and over 50 not incredible songs. I don't know. Like, in my earlier days on YouTube, in fact, Lion Guard is what started me on YouTube. Yeah. It was my big idea that I would be able to start making impressive video essays, kind of like Raycevic or Noah Caldwell Gervais, however you pronounce that name. But I would do it about animation And I think that my early attempts were pretty good. But I found that I don't really enjoy writing video essays that much. That's why for the last year, basically all my content has been what I'm doing right now. Just off the cuff commentary. And it's because I do these videos because I enjoy them. And it turns out I don't really enjoy writing the script for video essays. But I do enjoy making these complete animation videos. That's why I make so many of them, because it just gives me an excuse to just get it really deep into the weeds of a specific character. You know, I make these videos for myself more than anyone. If anybody else enjoys them, then that's great for them. But I do it because I enjoy it. And every once in a while, I'll say, oh yeah, I made that complete animation video, and I'll look through and be like, you know, I'm pretty glad that I did this, because it's a resource for me. And even if YouTube really cracks down copyright-wise on everything and just, deletes the channel, I'll still have my own copies of all of this that I can look at on my own hard drive whenever I want. I think it'll make it still worth it. But yeah, I think that the relationship between Fuli and Makucha is pretty cool. They're both, cats that are similar to each other, cheetahs and leopards. But yeah, this episode does a pretty good job of showing the differences. Fuli has the better, just straight up speed, but Makucha is much more agile. Yeah, I am surprised that I'm finding it's so hard to think of things to say about this, because The Lion Guard, it's one of my top 5 TV shows ever. Like, it's a show that means a lot to me. I was very invested in it when it was running. I'll probably go and rewatch the series from beginning to end again sometime. But yeah, I'm finding it difficult to say things. Just summarizing the story of an episode in these complete animation videos isn't very fun. And there's only so much you can say about characters. I don't know. I like Makini. Makini is basically like the anti-Fuli. Fuli and Anga, who plays a big role in season 3, they get along perfectly. Because they're both pretty much introverted, and they work together very well. They interact with each other when both of them are in the mood, which isn't very often. But when they're not in the mood, they leave each other alone, and that is just fine by them. I think that's one of the things about this show. It explores legitimate topics about relationships and things in a valuable way that you wouldn't expect from a show like this. Like a show for Disney Junior. Yeah, this show is really good. But like the entire episode where it was all about Fuli explaining what it's like to be introverted like she is. And I like how Makini, she's able to express her bright, bubbly, extroverted self around Fuli, but she never does it in a way that makes it seem like she wants Fuli to change. Makini does a good job of just letting Fuli be Fuli while she tries to make conversation. Yeah, so I think this is probably one of the weakest commentaries I've given, but it's for a show I like so much. Who knew? Thanks for watching.